Could skipping an update actually be a better idea? That's what Samsung might be planning with the upcoming Galaxy S26 series. And while it might sound unusual, it could actually be a smart move. Although the Galaxy S26 is still months away from release, people are already talking about what's next. Based on past releases, it's easy to guess the usual upgrades: faster chip, improved cameras, and another high-quality display. But this year, the software side of things is where the story gets interesting. In the past few months, Samsung had a tough time rolling out One UI 7. It faced delays, bugs, and complaints from users who had to wait longer than expected. Because of that, many are now wondering how Samsung plans to handle its next update. According to some reports, the company might not launch One UI 8.1 at all. Instead, it could skip straight to One UI 8.5, and honestly, that might not be such a bad idea. Some sharp-eyed users recently found references to One UI 8.5 in Samsung's system code. But what's strange is that there's no sign of 8.1 anywhere. This has led many to believe that Samsung is cutting out the smaller update to focus on something more meaningful. And if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Why spend time and resources on a small update that offers only a few minor changes? Samsung might be saving that time to deliver a more useful and polished version with One UI 8.5. That way, users get more new features at once instead of getting updates that don't really change much. If this plan goes forward, it looks like the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 will come with One UI 8.0, while the Galaxy S26 will launch with One UI 8.5. That would make the S26 series the first Samsung phones to include the newest version of the software, giving it a bit of an edge over the rest. Now it's important to understand that One UI 8.5 will still be based on Android 16. Android 17 is expected to come sometime in 2026, so this won't be a completely new operating system, but it will still offer noticeable improvements built on top of Android 16. That could include better tools, smoother performance, and a more modern user experience. So what can we expect from One UI 8.5? Although Samsung hasn't shared the full list of features yet, many believe the focus will be on artificial intelligence. Other phone companies are already using AI to improve things like camera quality, voice commands, and app suggestions. Samsung is likely to go in the same direction. In recent updates, Samsung has added some AI features, and One UI 8.5 will probably take that further. AI could help you take better photos, organize your phone more easily, or even speed up everyday tasks. Whether people love or hate the term AI, there's no doubt that it's becoming a regular part of smartphones now. In the big picture, skipping One UI 8.1 might actually be a way for Samsung to avoid unnecessary steps and give users something more useful. Instead of rolling out small changes that people barely notice, Samsung could be aiming for bigger updates that feel fresh and exciting. So what do you think? Would you prefer fewer updates that bring more value, or do you like getting smaller ones more often, even if they don't do much? Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you want to stay on top of the latest Samsung news, updates, and leaks, don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button so you won't miss what's coming next. Affordable? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to stay updated on Apple's foldable plans and more tech news, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Samsung's upcoming Galaxy Z Flip 7 is shaping up to be a major upgrade, and one of the biggest surprises is its improved battery life. If you've been following Samsung's foldable phones, you might not have expected a significant battery boost this year. But according to reliable sources, the Z Flip 7 will continue the trend started by the Z Flip 6, bringing yet another jump in battery capacity. The rumor suggests that the Z Flip 7 will feature a battery size of around 4,300 mAh, up from 4,000 mAh on the Z Flip 6. This is a major improvement considering that just 2 years ago, the Z Flip 5 had a 3,700 mAh battery. Seeing 2 consecutive battery upgrades is quite rare for Samsung's foldable lineup, especially when looking at the Z Fold series, which has seen little to no change in battery capacity over the years. The Z Fold 6, Z Fold 5, and Z Fold 4 all featured the same 4,400 mAh battery, and the Z Fold 2 even had a slightly larger 4,500 mAh battery back in 2020. This suggests that Samsung is taking a different approach when upgrading the Flip and Fold models. Like previous Flip models, the Z Flip 7 will likely use a dual battery setup. The leaked details indicate that the 2 batteries will have rated capacities of 2,985 mAh and 1,189 mAh, which should translate to an advertised 4,300 mAh capacity. This is roughly a 7-8% increase from the Z Flip 6, which could result in a similar improvement in battery life. However, real-world performance might be even better, because Samsung is expected to equip the Z Flip 7 with Qualcomm's new Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset. This next-generation processor will not only boost raw performance, but should also improve power efficiency, helping extend battery life further. Despite a larger battery, the Z Flip 7 isn't expected to change much in terms of size. Recent leaks suggest the phone will be slightly taller and wider, measuring 166.6 millimeters in height and 75.2 millimeters in width. That's an increase of just 1.5 millimeters in height and 3.3 millimeters in width compared to the Z Flip 6. The extra space might be due to the expansion of the screens, with the main display growing from 6.7 inches to 6.8 inches and the cover display increasing from 3.4 inches to 3.6 inches. One impressive detail is that Samsung has reportedly kept the thickness unchanged at 6.9 millimeters. However, the phone's weight hasn't been confirmed yet, and the larger battery might add a few extra grams. With these improvements, the Z Flip 7 is expected to be an even better companion for frequent travelers. It should last longer on a single charge, meaning less time spent searching for a charger. Battery life has been a key selling point for Samsung's flip phones, but there has always been room for improvement. The Z Flip 6 performed well in tests, but it still fell short of the Motorola Razr Plus 2024 in battery endurance. It will be interesting to see how the Z Flip 7 compares not just to its predecessor, but also to Motorola's upcoming Razr Plus 2025. Samsung appears to be taking battery life more seriously with its flip phones, and if these rumors turn out to be true, the Z Flip 7 could be one of the longest-lasting foldable phones yet. It remains to be seen how these improvements will translate to real-world performance, but the combination of a bigger battery and a more efficient processor is promising. If you travel frequently or simply want a foldable phone with better battery life, the Z Flip 7 could be worth considering. Let me know what you think about these changes. Do you see yourself upgrading to the Z Flip 7, or do you think Samsung should focus on other improvements? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates, and potentially making this device one of the most advanced foldables yet. Beyond the camera, Samsung is expected to introduce other refinements. The Fold 7 may come with a more durable hinge, reducing wear and tear over time. There could also be improvements in the display crease, making the screen look smoother when unfolded. On the software side, enhancements to multitasking and user experience might make this device even more efficient for productivity. However, despite all these expected refinements, the biggest highlight remains the camera. Samsung is likely to announce the Galaxy Z Fold 7 in the summer, possibly in July, alongside the Galaxy Z Flip 7. There are also rumors that the company is working on a trifold smartphone, which could be introduced in 2025, bringing another innovation to the foldable segment. While details are still emerging, the Fold 7 already looks like a significant step forward in making foldable devices more appealing to a wider audience. With these upgrades, especially in the camera department, the Fold 7 could narrow the gap between foldable and traditional flagship phones. But the big question is, will these changes be enough to convince more people to switch to foldables? What do you think about these upgrades? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this update interesting, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tech updates.